Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Okay, thank you. But I think you are the first and the only viewer right now. Oops. Mhm. Okay, okay. Hello, one more time. How are you? Everything is okay, thank you. Grunfeld defense. For white or for black? I mean, when you play, if you play for white, d4, and your opponent starts to play knight f6, and then, if I'm not mistaken, knight f6, then after c4, c4, e3, then d5, right? No, sorry, not e3. d5, c takes d5, it's for black. Okay, do you like it? For black. Recently, I was analyzing that variation, that opening. Uh, there are some problems for black, in my opinion. I don't know, but in real games, it's very hard for me to play against Grunfeld for white. Yes, I see. At first, you give a center to your opponent, then you are starting to crush it, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, he is great. I agree with you. You know, I play for 4 days in Chess.com. I try to raise my rating. It's very difficult because of time limit, and now I started to raise it when it was 1,000 points, and now my rating is 1650. It's very hard because after every win, I get only 20, maximum 30 points. And for one game, I need 20 minutes and I need to win to raise that rating. And very often, I can't win because I can't concentrate, because I have no free time to sit and to play calmly. I use that time. I try to raise my rating to play when I put my daughter to bed at that time, and very often she's disturbing me. That's why I can't concentrate, and very often I lose, and it's very hard. Right now, my rating is 1650, and I hope after a week maybe I can raise it. I can have enough rating to match my title there in Chess.com. Yes, I agree with you that Grunfeld is very funny opening, and very sharp. For me, it is very sharp opening. But I'm waiting for that match, for that games with him very much. I'm waiting. Only that problem. I have that problem, time limit problem. Yes, rapid, 1650 rapid. My other ratings also are very low there because at that time when I was working, it was almost, yes, 5 years ago, it was the beginning of COVID. Do you remember that times? It was 2020, and I switched completely to online lessons. And from that time, I registered in Chess.com, at first in Chess.com, and started to train my students there. And from that time, I couldn't win them. How couldn't I couldn't win the kids? They often asked me to play rated games. They wanted to win, to raise their ratings. That's why I had to lose them. That's why my rating there is very low, is very little. And now I've started to raise it almost 4 days. I hope finally, after a week, I can raise it to match my title there. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want that match very much. I am waiting for that match, but I want to match my title there. Okay. Today I wanted to organize live stream without music because the first problem is I don't know where is the problem. They told me that there is some noise in my live stream. That's why I decided to play today without music. And the second part, I don't know. I wanted to. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your support. Today I wanted to try to maybe to explain some positions. I wanted to ask if my viewers knows the position how to win with knight and bishop. Can you write? Who knows? It's the position from my last lesson with my student. Let's see, what is it? Okay, hello, I see your challenge. But please send 1 + 2 or 1 + 3. 1 + 1 is very little time for me. Jobava, London, and London system, are they different? That openings is similar for me. I don't know which one is better. You think that I know every opening? It's a wrong opinion. I know not everything, and I can say that I know not so much. I know well that openings. I know that I was playing when I was an active player, but not so much. And how they called that openings, it's very difficult for me to remember how they called. I know, of course, the moves, how to start, how to begin that opening, but the names, it's very difficult for me. I know that London is d4, d5, and bishop f4 immediately, or at first knight f3, then bishop f4. It's the London variation, right? And what about Jobava London? It's something new for me. How to beat the London system? I don't know, to tell the truth, how to beat the London system. To play correctly with all rules. I don't know, chess is very hard. What to say, how to beat. To play correctly, to fight for the center, to follow all main rules. Not to blunder, Okay. And what about my question about how to win with the knight and with the bishop? Who knows? Early c5. Okay, I will try to analyze that opening to understand. Okay, let's. I will send you a challenge if you don't mind to play 1 plus 3, 3 seconds. Okay. So I'm waiting. Uh, what will be the best move? What do you mean? Okay, I understand that you don't want to play with such time control. So, okay, let's wait some time. No one knows how to win with knight and bishop. I show the Lichess puzzle and okay. Which one? Which puzzle? I can't remember. You know how to win? Okay, I can send you a challenge and you can try to win to checkmate my king. Do you want to play such a position? I will have I will have only a king and you will have king, knight and bishop. Do you want to try? Without time control. Let's set up such position. Yes, with knight and bishop. You told that you know how to win, right? I'm sending you a challenge. So, for example, from this position. Okay. Continue from here. Play with a friend. Are we friends? Time is unlimited and I'm playing for black, right? Okay. Yes, we're friends. Okay. I've sent you a challenge. If you don't mind, let's play. Let's try to checkmate my king. Okay, good luck. You have only 50 moves, right? Do you remember about that rule? Okay. Okay. Do you know which corner you need to press my king? Oh, it's stalemate. Your bishop is controlling this square b8. Oh, okay. Do you know which corner you need to press to push my king? Opponent's king. Let's play one more time. Or if you want, I can play for white. Or only to show how to win. It's a wrong corner. Yes, you needed to push my king to the black corner. Yes, you're right. How do you want to play for black or to try one more time to play for white? I can press to a board game and then to send one more challenge. Or I can only explain play as black. You, right? And I'm playing for white. Okay. Okay, let's try. Good luck. I hope I can checkmate. In one variation I had problems, but it was long time ago. Now I think I will not have some problems. Okay, let's try. I need to push your king to this corner, right? And you have to go to the white square. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I need my knight here. So I need to transfer maybe from this way. Oh, sorry. I needed my knight on b6 here to control this square. So I need to transfer my bishop here. to try to push your king from a7, so waiting move, and bishop b8, and okay, now knight d5. Do you know about this movement, knight movement? If we try to see the board from this side, it will be the letter W, or if from this side, it will be the letter M. So only with this way we need to try to transfer our knight. So knight d5, king a6, I need to check to start to control this square. There is only one move, king c5. King a4, king c4. King a5, bishop c7. Otherwise you want to have freedom after king b6. If you play king a3, it will be much more easier for me, but after king a5, again bishop c7, then king a4, bishop b6, waiting move. Put one square diagonal to king, get a it's very interesting, but it's something new for me. I knew only the movement of the knight from starting from here. If opponent's king is located on the file A, I know only about knight movement. What about the kings? It's something new for me. If I put a knight, where to put? So here I must check to make a waiting move, and then knight d3, check here, okay, so I need to transfer my knight. I thought you will play king a3, but okay, after bishop c5 again, black needs to come back to a2. So okay, here I must transfer my knight to c1, but at first to control this square. And now after king a1 to make a waiting move, because king a1, knight c1, it will be a stalemate. You are talking generally, not in this position. Okay. Two square horizontal and vertically, there is no checking immediately. Okay, I see. Now I need to make a waiting move, not to stalemate. And then to check, and then to checkmate from e5. Okay, I can show you which variation was harder for me. How to, maybe from here, word editor. Do you know about 3 triangles? This one. Okay, it was a winning position. About these 3 triangles, how to change the color in Lichess? Oh, okay, I pressed Alt. So This one is the smaller, and this one is the medium, and the biggest triangle is here. It is. So we need to press our opponent's king to the corner. If we have white squared bishop, you know that we need to press him to this corner. Did you get it, what I said to you? It was hard for me to get it. I need to translate it. I will do it right now. I will do it right now. Just a second, please. There is two square, horizontal and vertically. There is no... Second, please. There is no check immediately. It's very hard for me to understand. What do you mean? Can you explain with some easy words? I don't know. I work hardly on my English level, but sometimes it's very hard for me to get something, to understand something. This triangle rule. Okay, write please with easy words. So I must put, let's set up the easiest position. For example, this king here, black's kings is here, the bishop here, and where is the knight? For example, on the knight on f7, or maybe to try to help. Maybe on e5, and the king on c6. Very easy position. For example, such position, and here we must cut black's king's way with this small triangle to put our bishop here on a6. And now they need to play, for example, king a7 and bishop c8, king b8, king d7. They have to go king a7 or king a8. There is no difference. And finally king c7. And now we need to transfer our knight, but it's already positioned. Knight c6, check, and bishop b7. I'm telling that if you want to prevent check from knight, just put king. Okay. Okay. I see. That position is the hardest for me. Was the hardest for me, but I'm going to show it. You are right. And I had some problems in that position when my opponent puts his king diagonally with my knight. I will show you. But again, there is no problem. Now I will show you. So this little triangle, and now let's set up the position with the medium triangle. For example, our king is very far from this situation. For example, black's king is here, our bishop on b5, and knight on d5. We need to put our bishop and knight here. I will show why. It's a general position. Okay, I see. I will show it. So here is the medium triangle, and we need to press black's king to here to a8 and to cut from these squares. So now our pieces are controlling all these squares. That's why black's king has only these 3 squares. And now it's time to bring closer our king. For example, to play king f3, they need to move and wait. King e4, king d8, and start to control this square, to press, and finally we can transfer our knight and cut from this triangle. Bishop c8, knight e7, and king c7. Check, and knight c6. And now I understand which position you mean. It's about the biggest triangle. Let me set up it. For example, our king is located on f6, their king on h8, sorry. Now we must push him to a8. Oh, it was black's turn. White to play. And analyze his board. Knight f7, and again I wanted you to remember this knight movement. From this side we can say that it's the letter W. Knight f7, only to move with this way. Then waiting move, because we want to play bishop a7 to control this square. Bishop a7, and after knight e5, am I right? Do you mean this position? When they play king d8, not king f8. After king f8, it's very easy. Knight d7, then bishop g6, as we played, if you remember our game. Karpov distance. How many phrases you know? Karpov distance. What is it? In this position, you mean? I think in this position you meant king d8, not to play king f8. Let me show you one more time this answer, king f8, how to push him. Bishop, oh sorry, king d8, then bishop g6, then waiting move, knight c5, check, check, and it's time to relocate our knight. Waiting move, because after knight a6 it will be stalemate, and checkmate. Not in this position. Okay, if you remember, please send it to my direct. And here in this position, I think you were asking about this move, king d8, right? How to continue here, how to win. It was the hardest one for me. So again, in this position we must come closer with our king. If they play king e8, we need to play knight d7 to control the square. King d8, king d6, and bishop g6. If after king e6 they play king c7, they want to come here to get a freedom. After king c7, very easy move, knight d7. Again, continuing knight's movement with these squares, knight d7. After king d8, we can play king d6 and bishop g6. After king c6, we must play bishop d3 to start to control all these squares, not to give black's king 3 squares. So knight d7, king c6, bishop d3, he needs to go back, and bishop e4. And now we are controlling this diagonal and this square. They have to go back, king d8, king d6, if king e8, bishop g6, if king c8, knight c5, right? Knight c5. Yes, king d8, bishop g6, king c8. Second, please. Yes, we can make a waiting move. Bishop f7, king d8, check, and again the same position. And relocate our knight. Waiting move, not to make a stalemate, and checkmate. Окей. Здрасте, здрасте. Я не видела ваш запрос. Так, сейчас играем обязательно. Секунду. First complete this and then I will... Ага, окей. Okay, let me play this game and we will continue. If you are not in a hurry, please. Окей, давайте сыграем. Так, удачи. Яша не рядом с вами, правильно? Я могу быть спокойно играть. А то я наделаю ошибок там. Так. А это с рейтингом? Без рейтинга. Отлично. Угу. Let's take, and then maybe to play a3. Угу. Так, давайте закроем дорогу. You play very strong. Who is your coach? Do you still work with Roman, if I'm not mistaken? Okay. Where to put this bishop? On b2 maybe, then to try to push this pawn. Ah. But why? Oh, he's a great coach. Okay. Oh, I needed to take at first on f6 and then to play bishop b2. You are right. f5 is a great move. Okay. I will try to sacrifice. Now I can't. Okay. Bishop d2, rook c6, check, and then bishop c5. Can I take here? What if I play knight rook c6? Is it blunder? Or I missed something? What if I take here? If it is blunder, press take back. Okay. Now if I take here, you can take, then to play bishop c5, right? To take here. What if I play rook g6 to try to press on g7? Rook g7 will not work. Or maybe queen d7 at first. Rook f7. Queen d5, queen b2. No, it doesn't work. Maybe bishop d4 at first. Then to try to play e6. Can I sacrifice here rook g7 then to play e6? Or it's too much? Okay, let's try. Let's make a risky move. I love risky moves. e6, then maybe queen d7. I can create some threatments. Here, is it checkmate or you can protect? Oh, really? There was no protection, right? Okay, but it was great game. You are very strong. Great. Okay, thank you for the game. I was explaining how to checkmate with knight and bishop. Did you see that part of the stream? Thank you too. I think I can cut that part of the stream and as a lesson how to checkmate with knight and bishop. Do you know about that rules, triangle rules? There are 3 triangles. Okay. The Karpov distance, if your king is checked by a knight, move it 2 squares vertically or horizontally from the knight and it will take many moves by knight to check you again. Okay, you don't know. And Yakov? Does he know? I don't remember. When we were working with him, I can't remember if I showed him that positions. Maybe I decided not to show him because he was very little at that time. That's why. But he must know that positions. It's very important. The distance should be 2 squares. Okay, I didn't know about the name, how it is called, but I remember that in my childhood, my coach, I will show you, always was telling that I need to limit my opponent's knight with that way. Where is the board editor? Okay, clear board. And I remember that we were limiting after, for example, after playing f3, not only the king but the pawn too, to play f3 and to start to control these squares on e4 and on g4. And it's about the king too, right? So it's called Karpov's distance. Okay, I will know. The distance between king and knight should be 2 squares. Yes. Yes, I agree. And how to call this limitation? I don't know how to call, but I see you know much in chess. The same goes with bishop. And how to call? Again, Karpov distance. Okay, I think let's play one more game. There is no challenges. Okay. Today I had maximum 5 viewers. Great. Hello everyone. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to do it. Taming the knight. Again, Karpov distance. Okay. Okay, I will know. It's interesting. It was new for me. Okay. Maybe it's time to pass today's live stream. It was short, but it was interesting for me too. I was happy to play, to analyze some positions. And maybe it's time to go to sleep. It's late, and in your country it's about 2:30, right? Late at night. If you put your king 1 square diagonal to the knight, that's called knight shadow. Oh, I forget about that position, Saavedra position. But if I'm not mistaken, you have sent it to me, right? Second place, Saavedra position. Yes, you have sent it. And I told you that I wanted to show you. Just a second. King on a1. Oh, black's king on a1. White's on b6, right? The rook on d5. And the pawn on c6. Here is white's turn. Now they play c7, check. If white comes to c5, they can come back and then to check and to take this queen. So white needs to come down to b5. If they play king b7, it will follow rook d7 and it's a draw, right? If king b5, check. continuing checking rook d3, king c2, and rook d4. Black was hoping that white will promote to a queen, they can check, and it will be stalemate, but it follows promotion to a rook. Now white wants to checkmate from here. They need to protect their king, and after king b3, white either is checkmating or they can win a rook, right? It is this position. Am I right? Okay, we will play. Oh, I've just seen that my board is not clear. Oh my god. I was thinking that it's okay with my board. So sorry. Oh. Okay, that position, Saavedra position, I think I can make a mini video of that position. I think it will be very interesting for the viewers too. Okay, so let's play. Let's play. Good luck. It's a casual game. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want to play something new. Again c4, again what to do? c5, c6, or maybe h5. Something crazy. But what to do? How to continue h5? Okay, let's open this bishop's way. Then e5. Then I have to play c6, right? To be free with this bishop. Mm-hmm. I don't like this pin. What to do? Maybe if I play queen c7. Okay, let's try queen c7, but it's not so good place for my queen. Mm-hmm. What to do? Queen a5. Can I take? I think it's a blunder. Press take back, please. Was it blunder? Of course, you can play knight b5, but yes, okay. I think it was blunder. And one more time. Okay, rook c8. again before? No, but it's a blunder. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Maybe rook c7, then to try to double. Somewhere I need to play f6 to be free with my knight. Maybe to try to play to attack this pawn. Okay, no. Let's leave that bishop there. If you take, I can take with the pawn to attack this knight. Now I will take on a4. And after rook d3 it will be fork. It's a casual game, right? Okay, I offer a draw. Accept, please. Accept. Oh. Okay, so sorry. But okay, thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. Thank you for joining. I hope that positions were useful for you too. I will try to cut some parts of that positions to make a mini video. Also, I know draw why. Friends must make a draw always. I remember when I was little, I make draw all the time. I made draw with my sister when we in a tournament when we needed to play against each other. How to do that? I just tried to not to pay attention. Okay, today I also recorded one video about rook location. Do you remember that positions? You have asked about that positions, and I prepared videos when the rook was behind the pawn, when the rook was next to the pawn, and today I recorded the position when rook is located in front of the pawn. But I had no time to cut and to make a little video. So I hope I will do it tomorrow. Although tomorrow I have many lessons. But okay, I can make it. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you for joining, for playing. Okay, thank you too. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't know if you are not subscribed to my channel. And see you next time. I don't know when it will be next time. Maybe on Monday I will try to make it late at night. Maybe. I hope. Okay. Thanks all of you, and see you next time. Have a good evening. Bye bye.